morning, Gemini. Welcome to Sing Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless weekend reading update for you. So what that means, Gemini, is that time of you in this video, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, well, something should resonate for you. So I'd like you to do is only focus on those things that actually do. Anything else, Gemini, leave it for another. All right, as you can see, I'm already shuffling up that Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. We're going to do a general 9-card spread reading for your weekend reading, as well as take a sneak peek in your future week, and stay tuned because we will pull oracles in the end just to wrap up this whole weekend reading. So let's get started and lay out this spread. At the beginning of the weekend, we got the Three of Swords energy coming out here, as well as the Six of Wands and the Page of Cups, Gemini. Right here in the middle of the weekend, the Hierophant, Major Arcana, as well as Temperance coming out. And we have the Star, all major arcana, so we'll definitely take a notice of that. You got Seven of Swords energy here, Gemini, Queen of Swords energy, and Knight of Cups at the end of the weekend. All right, let's sneak peek in your week ahead, and then we'll come back and dig in a little deeper for this weekend. But going in the week ahead, there is definitely some kind of argument and conflict happening here. A miscommunication or misunderstanding is going to lead to you needing to maybe adjust or agree to disagree to eliminate this disagreement, this argument. Some of it may be due to some past failure or mistake that was made. Don't dwell on the past and get stuck there looking, on the mistakes and failures. Those, you can't put it back in the cup. Once it's done, so to speak. So take the lessons you're learning from that and turn around, because there is two empty cups right here in the present, right here behind you. So this is the present, and the only way to fill those cups is to pick them up and move forward in the future. But remember the lessons you're learning here. But you can't repeat the past. You can't undo the past. What's done is done. Remember that, Gemini, as well as the King of Pentacles energy is here. Now, this is that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You could have this energy in your chart. It could be in another's. But this is a masculine. He's an apprentice to the divine masculine, the Emperor. He's the last final king in the lower arcana. So he's gained a lot of wisdom, experience, but it has made him cautious. So he's a little slower in decision making. He's a little more cautious in nature. He really wants to make sure he's got a solid foundation before he invests his time, his money, his energy, or even his love, his heart into anything. So take note of that. But he is very dependable. He's very cautious, and he's obviously quite abundant in his investments, and it's wise, sage advice to be taken. Now, look at this. We also have the Emperor. So you got this supervisor, business owner, CEO, manager. Now, this could be you coming in with this Aries energy. It could be another you're dealing with next week. But we do have both here, the apprentice to the Emperor and the Emperor here, divine masculine energy coming out. And like I said, this is about taking control of the situation. Now, whether you're masculine or whether you're a male or female, we have masculine, feminine qualities in all of us. So take it as it resonates for you. You can change it about here, but there is definitely boss energy in the week ahead, taking control of a situation, and teamwork as well, collaborating with others, really trying to wrap up some kind of project or task that's in the 3D physical world here for you. And there's a celebration as well. So whatever's coming to hand, it may be business related, it could be family related. Take it as it resonates, but it is all about maybe taking control of the situation, rising up, being that, stepping up into that boss role perhaps here, Gemini, as you are needing to work and finish up some project and work with others, collaborate with them, but also, reach that conclusion of celebration. Now, here in the weekend, let's look at this. Three of Swords. Now, yeah, this is a painful loss. This is a feeling of grief or painful loss of something that you're undergoing at the very beginning of this week. It can be anything you're passionate about. But there's been, you've gained some knowledge or truths or revelations that kind of, has caused you some pain here as you're starting out this weekend. And it may, you got this Six of Wands energy, the hero's welcome coming in. This is acknowledgement, this is praise, this is reward for all these different tasks and accomplishments you've acquired. But also it's tied to this apology that's coming in. We got this Page of Cups energy, token gift, or apology coming in, and it could definitely have something to do with this feeling of loss, this feeling of grief, of something that you were passionate about, and perhaps for some of you it could be just the ending of something that you've been doing, a hobby, a career, perhaps, or you're changing things up here. We do have the Hierophant in the very middle of this week in ahead for you. Now, Gemini, the Hierophant is all about that status, procedures. There's a standard, operating procedure, so to speak, or hierarchy. Now, this could be familial hierarchies in the family. It could be institutional, organizational, corporational hierarchy happen here. But it is often, there's the status quo and stuff. There's just the way of things being done, and it's the way it's always been done, that tradition coming into play here. So we do have a temperance, which is a moderation and having patience, taking the time out from your journey forward to balance out your emotions, keeping yourself grounded, one foot on the land, and maybe diving in and just pulling up some of the deeper emotions up to help balance out these cups. Now, Two of Cups in the hands of this angel is usually about commitment, dedication, contracts perhaps can come to play here as well. So you're just taking time to balance everything out here at the middle of this weekend ahead, and having that patience. It's not a roadblock at all. For your path forward. That's wide open still. There's just temporary time to take your time to really look at things, balance out things, especially regarding contracts as we come into it. Now, the Star card, Aquarius energy here as well. Gemini, this is all about, once again, it's still creating that balance and recognizing this is a hope card. This is having hope and faith that what you want and manifested, and what your dreams have been heard, and your prayers are going to be answered. This is a card that's coming out signifying that is all in the works. It's major arcana, so it definitely is, that co-creation with that divine creator, that you are creating your future forward here. Now, the end of the weekend, I'm pulling it in here. We got the Seven of Swords energy. So this is about strategizing coming into play. The Seven of Swords energy is about maybe not being so transparent as you go into the weekend, not sharing everything or your full strategy as you move forward. Keeping some things held back to yourself, not revealing everything to everyone, not communicating everything. Just definitely kind of protect yourself there a little bit with some knowledge and information as you move away from the situation. Now, this Queen of Swords energy, this is, those definitely Gemini energy coming out here. Queen of Swords is about simplifying, reorganization, really, you could spot deception a mile away with this Queen of No Book BS is what she's known for. But this is definitely, she got her hand out. She's willing to listen. But at the same time, she's going to cut things out of her realm if it's deceptive in any way or it's just not necessary. So there is a time at this end of the weekend, as I see, as you're realizing your wishes and your prayers being answered, you're going through this, loss and grieving something, but the balancing out is showing that you actually are reorganization, maybe simplifying things, really cutting some things out of your life at the end of this weekend. But you do have this Knight of Cups coming in for you too. Now, this is a cup of compassion, affection, love. It could be, the water signs come to here: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This could be characteristics within you or in another. Take it as it resonates. It could be a romantic interest, but I'm feeling more of a compassion, empathy, affection, loving affection for sure coming in. This action card coming in at the end of the weekend here after you've downsized and simplified things and cut things out of your life here in this weekend. You got this empathy, this compassion coming towards you at the end of the weekend. And as we said, there may have been some disagreements or arguments that ensued. And sometimes you notice you can agree to disagree, but that sometimes communications or styles change and it's time to move on. And it's not that any conflict is bad with one or another. Sometimes you no longer communicate on that same wavelength as different evolution cycles occur. So there is this energy of, changing the way you argue with others, and whether you're really going to let it hold you back in the past as before. Like I said, take the lessons of the past and move on to the present and continue forward into your future. It's going to be a very abundant future here coming into play for you. Gemini, King of Pentacles energy is here, like I said, as well as this boss energy coming out, and completing projects, finishing that task at hand with the teamwork of others, and celebrating here with your soul tribe, your family, your tribe of guys or gals coming into place. So take it as it resonates, Gemini. Let's move on to the oracles to wrap up this weekend reading here for you. We're going to grab you one sacred soul message here, gain a little more clarity for this reading, and it is laugh as much as you breathe, love as long as you live, Gemini. Have fun, enjoy life, and just nurture your relationships as well. And we're going to grab one of the Chinese 5 elements cards for you as well. Just a little more insight on this weekend ahead. The water bird came out for you. So Gemini, this is about speaking your truth. And like I said, you want to be authentic. You want to speak your truth. It is a number 10 card. So this is about completions and new beginnings. And so we do see endings and beginnings happening here in the weekend and the week ahead for you. So definitely throughout this, speak your truth, Gemini. And finally, we're going to grab you 3 Moonology cards and wrap up this weekend for you. So Gemini, first Moonology card coming out for you is the Void of Course Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. As well as we have that third quarter moon, adjustments are required. And finally, Gemini, new moon in Aries, it's time to take action as well. So I do hope something resonated for you this weekend. We'll catch you next time, Gemini. Bye.